Welcome to Padu Motivations. Today, I'm going to talk about how much it actually cost me to charge my vehicle for the past 6 months. I had this car since June of 2023. This is actually a 2023 Tesla Model 3. But I'm going to talk about how much it cost me, but most importantly, how much I saved, if any. Because one thing I've always wanted to know, even before I was an electric car owner, I wanted to know, you know what, am I really saving any money? What's the real deal? Am I saving money or if it's equivalent to gas? And we're going to find out in a minute. And I'm going to show you all on the handy dandy app. And it's going to be some statistical, raw, and accurate data. So let's get it. Okay, now, first of all, when you talk about cost, as far as energy costs to drive your Tesla, you got to think of three things. Where am I charging it? First of all, the cheapest and inexpensive way to charge your Tesla is right at home. So that's the first way, and there's three ways, as I said. The second way is a public charging station where anyone can use that has an electric vehicle. And the last way is through a Tesla supercharging stations. Now, those last two options are the most expensive way to charge your Tesla. So let's get into it right on the handy dandy app. Come on inside. In order to get the most accurate data, since I charge mostly from home, I have to put in the exact per kilowatt hour charge that my local utility company charged me. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the charging stats. Then I'm going to go to settings. Okay. Then I'm going to go to, I already have this in. We have APS, Arizona Public Service. So I'm going to go there and see where it says pricing. I already have it here as 13 cents per kilowatt hour. But if you have to change it, all you want to do is hit edit, and then you can change it to whatever price you want. Here in Arizona is not that bad. I hear in California it might be, 30 cents, even 40 cents, one of my subscribers told me. So once you do that, then you have that information set, which I do, obviously. Now what I'm going to do is go for the month, all right? And we're going to go, see it has November, October, and we're going to keep going all the way back to June. And that's when I first purchased the Tesla, okay? So let's say for June, it has everything right here. I spent $61 in charging costs, but look how much money I saved. I saved $158. Just keep in mind, viewers, I probably drive between 800 to 900, at the most 1,000 miles per month. So I don't drive a lot. So those of you who drive a lot, this obviously the total spent will go up, but your total savings in gas will actually go up too. Now, also what they do as far as the gas savings, what they do for gas savings is, and I'm just going to click on there, it's calculated by estimating the cost difference between charging your Tesla versus the fuel cost in a comparable gas car in the same region. So for the month of June, the average price per gallon was $4.27. So other months, if you take, say, July, the gas prices, I do believe, went up a little bit. So $4.56. So, okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, now, and the ones in blue means that I charge primarily from home. So this is actually the most inexpensive way right here. So let's take And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I saved and what I spent for the entire 6 months. So that's December. Let's go to, okay, so we're back in June. All right, so have that. And then July, this is what I spent. It's $50. And it was all at home charging. Okay, so now let's take a look at August. Okay, so now let's look at August. All right, we went from July to August. Now, keep in mind, in August, 88% of the time it was spent at home charging. The other 12% was at a supercharger. And remember, supercharging is usually a little bit higher. It depends on the time of day and the location. I've spent up to, I don't know, 42 cents per kilowatt hour, which is extremely high. But in this case, it has everything right here. It has the dates. It has, if you press it and hold it, it'll say exactly how much I spent in supercharging. If you just hold it down and look at the top, so it actually tells you right there, which is good. This app really pinpoints every dime you're spending, which is really cool. All right, so let's look at for the month of September. We took a long road trip in September, so only 54% was at home. The other 46% was at a Tesla supercharging. By the way, you can also, if you charge at work or at a public charging station, you can actually input those prices as well, just like I showed you in the beginning, how to edit the cost. So you have that there. So you have in the month of September spent $55, but look how much I saved, about $184 in gas, which is not that bad. Okay, and then we go to the month of October, basically the same thing. Spent $35. I saved 92, which is really cool as well. And then and of course at the top it has the total charged kilowatt hours. And really, if you times your kilowatt hours times, in my case, it's 13 cents per kilowatt hour. If you times that by the 202, you're going to come up with around 26. You're going to come up with about $26. Okay. And then the month of December, we're about in the middle of December, or a little over the middle of December. So far, I've only spent $12, and I actually saved $34. That's actually pretty cool right there. Now, for the year, let's talk about what I have spent for the entire 6 months since I had this vehicle on charging costs. This is the cost that I needed to drive my car for the entire 6 months. It's almost like equivalent of your, buying gas. How much did you spend for 6 months in gas? So mine will be a little bit different because I'm only talking about energy costs right here. So let's go for the year now. So you want to go for the year. And so far for the year, I've spent $286 for the year. Look how much I saved. I saved uh I basically saved, I'm sorry, I spent 286. Look what I saved. $610 for the year. Imagine having that money, extra money in your pocket. Unbelievable. That is really good. So I'm happy about that. And remember, viewers, those of you who drive more than, say, 1,000 miles a month, you're going to save a whole lot of money, and that's going to be right in your pocket. And I am so happy I bought this Tesla. I really am. And I think you'll be happy with any electric vehicle, because you're not going to the pump paying. I think here in Arizona, I think now it might have went down to about, I don't know, 360 per gallon, something like that. So that is a really good, that's a big deal for me. And so I just wanted to show you that. Now, there's also one other thing I do want to show you. And settings. Oh, that's what I really wanted to show you as far as work. Some people actually will charge at work, especially a lot of work facilities. Shoot, they have free charging, so that'd actually be zero for you, and you can just edit that information right there. Okay. Now, some people are probably asking, man, how can I get that cost down even further? Of course, the best thing to do is charge at home. Everyone is not going to be able to charge at home because you don't live in a home, you live in an apartment or whatever. So your your app will look mostly supercharging or public charging. If you do charge from home, a way to reduce your costs is a lot of utility company have what they call off-peak hours. A friend of mine has an off-peak hour. I think his off-peak might be 7 cents per kilowatt hour. I mean, that's super duper cheap. I mean, he's laughing all the way to the bank on that. He's saving a lot of money. So so that's actually a good thing. And what I do like about this app is you can actually monitor, what you're doing basically every day just by holding this down. So December 17th, spent $3. December 9th, spent about $2 in cost. So this app is it's pretty accurate. Uh, so just wanted to let you guys know that. So I definitely saved a ton of money. That's a lot of money if you're saving $600 in 6 months. You can do a lot with $600. So I figured I'd let you know that. And hopefully you kind of got a little bit of information about my cost. Also, please like and subscribe so I can make more informative videos. It kind of motivates me to kind of help you guys. Also, I would like to hear from Tesla owners or non-Tesla owners. I mean, is that a lot of money that I saved, or is it not worth it? Or, if I saved a ton of money, and the Tesla owners, I would like to know, how much money you're saving, and also how much money maybe you're spending every month in gas or so far this year. Please hit me up. I would really be curious to see what other Tesla owners are doing. One last thing also is you can also on the Tesla screen, you can actually show what the what your trips are. It has everything here, the total distance you went on various trips. As you can see, I went a total of 6,090 miles. That's what I have on my odometer right now. And so for 6,090 miles I spent $286 to go 6,090 miles. Man, that's big time there. That's really big. So just figured let you know that I'm very happy about it. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.